Hello everyone and welcome to another Ukraine video. So today I wanted to show you one of the first videos made after the Ukraine invasion. It was posted by NBC News on February 24th. In case you didn't know, NBC News is the national broadcasting company for US. If you're a very sensitive person, you could click away from this video because there will be some graphic pictures and this is actual war videos. So you're welcome to do that, but I hope you'll be okay. Breaking news, guys.
Unprovoked, but this is what Russian President Vladimir Putin unleashed on Ukraine. As the sun came up this morning, a missile striking an industrial park in western Ukraine. A helicopter assault on an airport outside of Kiev.
So yeah, it was totally unprovoked. There was no provocation there at all from Ukraine's side. Russia just used the nonsense they made up about Ukraine to justify their actions and then invade it. And about the Kiev airport, which was attacked on that day, I think I know something about that, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll mention it to you guys later on in a next video or something.
Intense fighting, and there are civilian casualties. Local officials say this apartment building was struck in eastern Ukraine. Heartbreaking images of people.
I said there was going to be some graphic
staggering out of their
pictures.
homes. And this is what remains of another family's apartment. A baby stroller among the debris. We traveled to this Ukrainian military installation near the eastern port city of Mariupol.
So I think it's impressive that some people actually went on to the war zones, and Mariupol is a city right beside Russian border, so you go right into the war zone, right?
Ukraine says it's destroyed some Russian tanks using American-supplied missiles.
Oh, that's impressive.
This is a damaged Russian helicopter, and that it has captured some Russian soldiers. On day one, the army has been holding strong, but they're being pushed to the limit by Russia's full-scale invasion with attacks across Ukraine, which is the size of Texas.
They compare Ukraine to Texas, like one single state in the US. That's okay. So as you can see, Russia went on a full-scale invasion because you can see they targeted the key cities in Ukraine where the majority of the people would live, like the majority of citizens. It's not military zones or anything. So they came in from all sides. They even came in from Belarus, which is like very close to the capital Kiev, and that's a big problem. If Belarus is gonna attack in the future with their own troops or their own military.
Even capturing the still radioactive Chernobyl nuclear reactor.
Wait, what?
It all began from a desk before dawn, when Russian President Vladimir Putin declared a special military operation on Russian television. Russia cannot feel safe, develop, and exist with a constant threat emanating from the territory of modern Ukraine, he said, describing the government in Kiev as a junta of neo-Nazis determined to build nuclear weapons.
Yeah, he did really do that.
It was a split-screen moment, Putin announcing his assault as his actions were slammed at the UN Security Council.
So, as you can remember, I said that President Zelensky is Jewish. He can't be a neo-Nazi, like, he has family that has died in the Holocaust, literally.
Ukraine's ambassador blasting Russia's representative.
The Russian president declared the war on the record. Should I play the video of your president? There is no purgatory for war criminals. They go straight to hell.
Later, after Putin stopped speaking on cue, the missiles and airstrikes began. Russian tanks rolling across the border from Belarus in the north and Crimea in the south. For Ukrainians, the choice was to hide in deep Soviet-era subways built long ago to shelter Ukrainians from an American attack, or to run if they could get through the traffic heading out of Kiev, or to ride it out, stocking up on food and cash.
Since the war began, 12 million of Ukrainians has fled the country. And some of them have come back to Ukraine because they have to fight for the homeland, or maybe they just came back for another reason or so. But to comparison, population of Ukraine is 40 million.
How are you feeling? This is your mother.
I'm trying to keep my children calm. Putin is not helping. We are Ukraine, she says.
Putin says he's doing Ukrainians a favor by trying to get rid of their Nazi fascist government. What do you think about that?
He isn't protecting us, she says. It would be better if he sat there in Russia and did not touch anyone or anything here. Ukraine is fighting for its right to exist as a sovereign country and against a man who says Ukraine belongs to him.
Richard joining us now. Richard, Putin insists he's not trying to occupy Ukraine, but what can you tell from what you've been seeing about what might be the goal here?
Well, Russian propaganda stated that Ukraine is not a country and it has no right to exist. Basically, Ukrainian people are just Russians that don't want to be a part of Russia. So it doesn't really make sense.
What might be the goal here?
Well, he might not want to occupy Ukraine, but he certainly wants to overthrow the government. And to do that, he'd likely have to take the capital, Kiev. And U.S. officials say that is what he probably intends to do and where many of his forces are heading.
Thanks for watching.
So this is sad and everything, but it's the harsh reality that Ukrainians are facing right now. So that is what happened on the first day of invasion.